Yes, that is absolutely fine. Thank you very much, Wizards, again for this account. Openy. Oh, I can definitely see a thing we can be doing already. I like Oath of Kaya. I think that's very good. Ravnica at War. Draw X cards. That just seems really good. Like, limited's going to be great for, yeah, whatever. For just the fact that it's a draw. Mono green it is. Yeah, okay. Please stop telling me. Oh, Vault Progress 999.1. Right. That's good to know. Right, so the pool. This needs work on Arena. Let's not muck about. This part of it needs work. Trusted Pegasus is very good. I think we were very interested in the red-black deck, and I think it's probably best to just build that and see if it's rubbish, then it's rubbish. But what lands have we got? A couple of Gateway Plazas. That's not bad. Let's just throw red-black together and we'll see. Kind of into what they're working on to update the MintGo interface. Yeah. I mean, I know I can see more of them, Simeon, but it's not exactly the problem, is it? It's just like, I don't know, this just doesn't feel very good. Bond of Discipline looks insane in Limited. Tap down all your opponent's creatures and yours gain lifelink. Like, that's just nuts. I also think the Wanderer is going to see a fair amount of play in Limited. Our white is very thin. Our good white is... I have to say, most of the white is playable. Blue on this page. Actually, let's just... Blue. Again, blue. Little thin. Not bad. Callous Dismissals. The Merfolk is interesting as well. Cura's Dambreaker. That's some good stuff. Parallax sorted for the new codes. I don't know. I don't think it would be on this anyway. I think they're looking forward to like revealing that sort of stuff. So I don't think we'll be getting like the card styles here. We'll have a look into it though. Yeah, no. I'm not into the blue either. Black. Okay, we got a bit more black. Some decent removal. Yeah, I'm loving this black. This black looks really good. We might even play the Kaya. Like, 3 black is perfectly reasonable for a spell that exiles 2 creatures. I am not against that in any way, shape, or form. Davriel's pretty medium, right? I'm not being mean because I'm just like, I don't know, what are you? I don't get it. Like, that just seems really medium. Eternal Taskmaster as well. I love that card. And then reds. Again, we're a bit deeper on red. What does Jaya do? 2 damage to any target. That's fine. And if another red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much +1. That's not bad. Tibble as well. I can see them working really nicely together. You know, the Devils and Jaya. And then obviously Krenko. Krenko's good. Right, let's try out green. Oh, some good green. Bloomhulk is just good. Like, look at that rate. That's 4 mana for a 4/4. That proliferates. You can't argue with that. Rubble Belt Rioters is really interesting, and I think it's good, but I could be wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. So the black, yeah, like, maybe it is just the removal that's drawing me in, but I quite like the Lazotep Reaver. The Eternal Taskmaster I find really good. And then Harold is fine. So yeah, maybe we're not in black. Or not heavily in black. This green looks a lot better. Put it into your hand. If you don't put the card on into your hand. Put it on the bottom of the library instead. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's start building. Let's check out some gold cards first. Invade the city. We don't have enough instants and sorceries, really. Or we won't. It's limited. Let's try putting together the red-black thing, and we'll figure out if we've got enough creatures. It's possible we don't. Reaver, Obnix. That's not good. Harold. No, I was clicking on Harold. Bond of Revival, I feel like, is in a black-green deck, so maybe if we end up green, we'll splash for it. Grim Initiate, 1/1, that when it dies, amass 1, and it's got first strike. The Sprint is fine. Burning Prophet is probably okay, but we'll... Oh, Spark Harvest has CMC 1. That should be noted for the Arcanist. The fact that it's actually like 3 black is additional costs. So Arcanist can cast that out of the graveyard, right? You may cast target an instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost. Ooh, that seems good. That seems real good. Yeah, let's put Spark Harvest in the deck. 2 of them, in fact. Krenko. Crunch. Doesn't say anything about blocking, which is kind of unusual. Like, most of those are like, can't attack or block. To put the army token down. Sorry, the number of times in the pre-release they wanted to put the army token down when it was played was silly. Which card were we referring to, Simeon? And then Red Spellgorger is pretty good. Yes, agree. It's counters. That's not normal. They're counters. Oh, well, there's 2 of them. Nice. Oh yeah, meat breathing. Yeah, all right, we'll play it. Tybalt, Jaya, because I feel like it. Kaya, again, because I feel like it. Another creature with power 4 or greater deals 2 damage to each opponent. And it's just a 4/3 with reach. Like, I'm not against that. I've just realised who you're talking about. Harold, yeah. They were like, Harold, and we make an army. It's like, no, that's when he dies. If it was when he came in, that card would be busted. Yeah. Okay, then. Let's check out some of our stats. We've got 2 slots left. We've got 14 creatures. They're not amazing. I do really wish you could save builds with this. Like, they need to update some stuff with this. Is Price of Betrayal good enough because of the armies? Like, obviously it kills planeswalkers, good, but it also just kills armies as well. I think this might be good enough, but Bond of Revival and Grim Initiate, because at least it amasses 1 when it dies. Okay, so I think this would be our deck if we were to play black-red. Think we're going to build green-red and splash some black. Let's get a Snipping tool. The thing that I will say is that this version of Black Red doesn't have a great deal for the Mayhem Devil to do, which is kind of a shame, because the one of those that we saw on the pre-release was great. Okay, let's throw some of these black cards back. We'll keep that. Harold, you can go. Sorry, Mayhem Devil. Cruelty, you can stay. Bond, you can stay. Kaya, if we're splashing black, I'm sorry, you can't stay. Oh, I mean, firstly, that is entirely legit. Be like, oh, it's an instant. I'll pay more for it. It's fine. Yeah, no. That is not an amateur thing to say. We say that about a lot of removal spells. I mean, Giant Growth again. Dreadhorde Arcanist. It works quite nicely with. So I think that's worth playing. This is Triumph, isn't. Pollenbright Druid is a 2/2 unless I've put some counters on something like Krenko or the Spellgorger Weird or Planeswalkers, I guess. Okay, we'll put you in the deck for a moment. Okay, so it's a 3/3 when it blocks a flyer, but it's a 1/3 basically all other times. Cool. Yeah, I'll have a couple of you. Arlen's Wolf. 3/2 with evasion. I'm not going to complain. Could do with an Arlen. Would love to play with Arlen in limited. Vivian's Grizzly. Yep, it's later on it turns into some card advantage to a certain degree. Yeah, exactly, right? Conflict, like that kind of play pattern. And we've got similar with Samet's Sprint as well. Like, I'll attack for 3, get it back, and I'm now attacking as a 5/5. And I've scryed 2 for red. Seems great. That's a 5/3 with hexproof? I'm not into it. Thundering Ceratok, medium. Maybe it's fine. No. Interesting. How many lands have we now got? We've got 17 lands. Okay, so this is a deck. Again, I feel like I should be playing the Bloom Hulk, because that's just really good. What's coming out instead? Maybe Tibalt isn't particularly good. I mean, it isn't particularly good, but is it good enough? 3 mana, and over the course of 2 turns, you make 2 1/1 devils. I'd play a sorcery that gave me 2 1/1 devils, I think. So I think I'd play Tibalt as well. Grim Initiate can go now. Of course it can. Yeah, that's bleh. That's a very medium card, isn't it? And I think instead of the swamps, we would play a couple of the Gateway Plazas. Because obviously all of our proactive stuff is green and red, and then our reactive kill stuff spells are in black. Tibalt is constructed. You think it'd be good in constructed? Okay, that's interesting. I'm not convinced. Whatley is assault formation, basically. Good old arse form. It's been years since I actually saw that deck in play. Agree. I mean, agree that it's a sideboard card against white life gain stuff. Tibble we're talking about. But I don't know. I'd rather just kill them faster. Yeah, but the Menace Dino that got banned also stopped them from even playing spells. Because as soon as they did, they just lost more life. And I mean, yeah, the fact that it was a free Menace was also pretty nice. I actually think that's less important than the fact that they could no longer play out creatures to defend with. No, is someone playing Arsform in Wednesday Night Modern? That's insane. That's brilliant. Right. Is there anything else that I would change in this deck? Because I think this is probably what we're going to go with. What's our thingy look like? We've got a bunch of non-creatures, especially a 1. The Sprint, the Giant Growth, and the Spark Harvest OVs. Yeah, alright. Okay. And I have just realised that actually the Arncrop Invader was the only thing to do with the Sacrifice dude. Oh, Rubble-Built Rioters. That's good, right? I think that's fine in this deck. What are we taking out for it? Yeah, probably the Arncrop Invader, to be fair. Okay. Okay, I think this is fine. Tempted to drop another Swamp, though. Yeah, I think I am. I'm going to add another mountain, probably. No, forest. Let's add another forest. There we go. That feels more right to me. Yeah, okay, cool. I think we're going to run this. Let me just actually... Let me just grab this quickly, just for... There we go. Just for posterity, I suppose. Right then, let's run it. Forced landing, the plummet that actually just puts them on the bottom of the library. I can feel that. I can believe that. We've got a fair amount of removal though in black, so I'm kind of hoping we can just survive on that. So. Ugh. Let's get into some sealed, shall we? Yeah. Sweet. I mean, it's chances are our first player is a Raging Kronk on 3, but... I mean, maybe not. And we had 2 Spider Snares as well. Right. I think against this sort of clearly I want to go late deck. The Kronk can't even attack alone, can it? So even if I... Oh no, wait, the Rubble-Built Rioters have haste, don't they? Okay. We're going to play Gateway Plaza, and we're going to pay for it. And next turn we're going to play the Kronk, and then we're going to play the Rioters. And the control does he do again? Automatic goes from order cards until your next turn. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to and dealt by target permanent and opponent controls. Oh, they bubble something. That's... Annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. It's still going to be giving me that power on the rioters, so... Tuck 27, yeah. And then Grateful Apparition to proliferate to put this back up. Wow. Wow, okay. Well, alright. So this doesn't have to be attacking, does it? It just is the greatest power. Okay. Gideon's thingy deal 4. Oh, that's why I should have attacked with both. Gideon's Triumph. Should have just attacked with both. We're learning. We are learning. Block, activate. Okay, cool. Do we... No, this doesn't have rattle. Wow, they've binned Rally of Wings. To untap all creatures you control with flying, get +2/+2 until end of turn. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, sure. And then bubble my rioters. Tilt. That's annoying. I think it's just Snare Spinner and the Kronk. And then obviously no attacks because no point. Exo with power 4 or greater. Okay. Gonna get my Kronk. Dang it. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Maleference. Okay, bubble the rioters. Interesting. Tempted to Spark Harvest this Wanderer. Obviously, I'd have to sacrifice a creature, though, to do that, and I'm not super cool with that. I mean, we could... we could Pollen Bright, put a counter on the Spinner, and then sacrifice the Pollen Bright Druid to the Harvest to kill the Wanderer. Yeah, I am actually okay with that. Yeah. Put a +1/+1 counter on the Spinner. I mean, that's got no targets, so actually I'm just going to leave that alone. They'd lose an army, or a Grateful Apparition, or Strix. Yeah, not feeling it. No. You know what? I'm tempted to kill this Dovin just so that it stops bubbling my stuff, but can only do it for another 3 turns. Yeah, I think there's more important stuff to kill. And there's a possibility that I'm going to have to kill this Wanderer if I find another big creature. Oh. That zombie army's a little bit bigger. Oh, I need to change the stream's name. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to kill this Dovin with this Spark Harvest. And then next turn we can play Jaya. Oh no, we can play Jaya this turn as well. Oh, but the Rubblebell Rioters won't be unlocked. That's why I wanted to do it next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna Spark Harvest, sacrificing this Pollenbright Druid. And sacrifice that. Submit. And obviously no attacks on the turn. I think this is right. I don't actually know. What do we got in here? Ooh, we've got a Spark Harvest that Dreadhorde Arcanist can get back. That's decent. As much as I want to kill this Aven Elemental, I think I need to kill the Apparition more than anything else. Wait, what? Jaya deals 2 damage to any target. What? Oh, the Wanderer has text. I should have just shot the stupid Wanderer. I forgot that it had that line of text. Whatever. That's real tilting. Or I should have just not bothered with Jaya whatsoever. Okay, but they didn't go and kill the Jaya, which is a little surprising. I think we're going to attack, and Dreadhorde Arcanist is going to get back this Spark Harvest and kill this 3/3. Yeah, again, don't think I care. And yeah, that's fine. And we're going to pay this time. Yeah, it doesn't super matter. And then I might as well just shoot this. Because they're going to be able to kill this Jaya next turn anyway. It's a shame, unfortunately, they're going to be able to kill it with a stupid Grateful Apparition, but whatever. Could do with some spells, I guess. Something to do with Dreadhorde Arcanist. That seems decent. Yeah. Take the Wanderer up. Maybe I should have made them attack it with 2 things. Okay, this is annoying now. Not the Arcanist. Yeah, this one's slipping away from us, unfortunately. I mean... Wow, that's annoying. Yeah, blue-white planeswalkers, that's a bit of a tilt. Yeah, we're done. There's no way to just grind through this engine that they've built here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wish it would stop taking me here because I don't actually care. Wish I could, like, just turn that off. Yeah, repeated proliferate's pretty good, right? I mean, this hand seems fine. We'll keep it. It's not a good hand, but it's a fine hand. Hey, Punk Rock Funeral. Sealed is going okay. We opened some stuff. Krenko, probably the best of it. But yeah. We're only into game 2. And I thought I was going to continue standard in, but I've sort of decided to alternate. Okay. Actually, we're going to go Gateway Plaza here, because I think we're going to Arlen's Wolf next turn. Pollen Bright Druid puts a counter on Arlen's Wolf, and obviously play the spinner. Or possibly just the Burning Prophet. Depends on if we draw a land, I think. Exactly, and then we want to trigger turret, right? That's the point here. We want to go like Pollen Bright, put a counter, turret. Okay, that's very handy. Because that really suggests that they don't have a removal spell. Is Prophet better or Spinner? Yeah. Let's go for Spinner. Yeah, but if we hadn't drawn that forest, we'd have had to have played the Gateway Plaza instead, and it's whatever. Like, it would have been fine because obviously we would have set up for the next. Okay, sure, couple of turns. They must have been color screwed. Alright then. Okay. Well, let's run it back. Let's run it back. Yeah, exactly. They just didn't have the coloured mana. That's all there was to it. And we were taking advantage of that. And this is very much the sort of deck that we've built here. Oh, that is not a great hand against anything even remotely fast. And Tybalt's a medium at the best of times. I'm going to mulligan this. See, that's just a slightly better hand. I think it's a better enough hand. This is tricky because we want land number 3 for both of our creatures in hand. The Druid is at least a creature we can cast. It's not a particularly good creature we can cast. So the Sprint and the Giant Growth work really nicely with the Dreadhorde Arcanist that we've got. And I think combat tricks in this format are worth checking out at least. Okay, this could get super awkward, and I'm really glad that we bottomed that 2-drop. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, exactly. I think without them, we might have been a bit more like, I'd rather just play a random creature. Yeah, sure. You go for it. Land. I mean, sure, you technically fit the profile of a land. But... okay. Harold! We've got a really good answer for that. Tempted to, like, Arncrop Invader. Oh, I can't block the Bully. Could block the Harold, but we want to just Obnixilus's Cruelty that. Do we even want to just do that now? I'm not against that. Let's just pass the turn. Yeah, our creatures here are a little bit meh. Has to be said, this kind of deck is exactly why I'm only playing one flight at London, because I could totally see me just opening another kind of medium pool and going, well, I feel like I should play out the day. No! Oh yeah, ruined. Ruined! I should have just done it on my turn. Yeah, there's no enchantments. What was I thinking I was going to get out of it? Well, the Arcanist with the Giant Grove gets the Obnixilus's Cruelty back. Yeah, alright, let's just play out this. But we are in bad shape here. I'm doing the one evening flight on Friday, and that's it. And I will play. I might play some MCQs. I mean, I know there's a sealed MCQ as well, and if Friday goes better than I expect it to, I may end up being like, oh, okay, we'll go back in. But I imagine that I'm just playing standard MCQs. Yep. Cool. Cool. Ooh. Okay. Okay, not quite Dobbs. My turn. Okay. Okay, so if we Giant Growth here, we can attack. We can Obnixilus's Cruelty, the Harold. If they block, they at least lose the Labzotep. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Let's do that. Oh, they won't block, of course, because it's +3/+3. Oh, okay, well then I'll sacrifice this to Spark Harvest. Oh no, I can play a Raging Kronk instead. Because I would actually kind of like to get the Spark Harvest back with the Dreadhorde Arcanist. I mean, they also shouldn't have blocked anyway. But they might have... I thought if they had had the opportunity to kill the Arcanist, they might have gone for it. And we died. That is a sorcery. Cool. That's unfortunate. I think that was the right line. It was not playing around the counter spell that killed us there, basically. And I'm okay with taking 2 losses. This deck is aggressively medium. Let's have a look at the pool a second. Oh wait, no. So yeah, the Dread Horde Arcanist, like I say, works quite nicely with the Spark Harvest. So it's medium. Again, this was a first build of a first pool. I'm not convinced. Do I have another Rubble Belt? I have 3 Rubble Belt Rioters? Why are they not in the deck? Jeez. Okay. I'm going to trim a Sprint there, I think. And probably just a Burning Prophet. Yeah, okay. That's better. I think that's a lot better. I hadn't realised that we had 3 Rubble Belt Rioters. And this is part of the problem with the interface. A, I'm not used to it yet. And B, I think it's obfuscatory in a lot of ways. First time I saw these, I was like, is Obnixilis going to the stars? They just look like rockets. No, not so much. Oh, sorry, punk rock, but yeah. No, this is a bad hand. We mulligan this hand. Oh, of course, we could buy all of the effects. Mulligan. Keep. This is basically the same hand, but with a Swamp and an Obnixilis' Cruelty and 1 less land. So, keep. It's not great. Yeah, okay. We kind of need lands for this hand to work. And we need them to be really slow as well. There we go. Yeah, exactly, right? You can just cast everything with that hand. It's fine. It was a bit slower than I would like. That's not what you want to see. That's quite a good Magic card, actually. Certainly limited. Certainly in 3 colours. Activate the beacon. Where are our Planeswalkers? Why are there no good Planeswalkers in our deck? Screw you, Bolas. Why aren't you in our deck? Davriel. Alright, fine. Probably just going to discard this forest. Spark Harvest is actually tricky when you're splashing for it. Yeah, we were talked into it. We thought our black creatures were a bit meh, so we were like, oh, okay, we'll play some green creatures. Am I just gonna get blown out again? No, end the turn. Let's. We're gonna bin this Spark Harvest, I think. Especially in a red-green deck where you're like, all of my creatures are really big and really important. Holy sh... What the... Alright. And then obviously they gain a life. Yeah, exactly. I need a land now. Well, this is GG. Yeah, got to kill the creature. Got to hit a land, Thundering Ceratok, and then I'm guessing take out the Sorin. I mean, if we don't hit a land, at least I get to, like, Tibalt, tick down. Yeah, that's annoying. I mean, actually, that's kind of perfect. Actually, that's absolutely perfect. Tibalt, tick down. Kill Davril. Stupid Davril. Spark Harvest number 2. Sacrifice a creature. Kill Sorin. Sacrifice that. 1/1. That was sweet. Screw you and both your planeswalkers. I was like, oh, we really need that land for the Ceratok. No. No, no, no. That was a sick turn. Look, opponent is still reeling from it. And while they're reeling from it, I'd like to say thank you again very much to everyone for joining us here. Obviously, if you haven't, hit that follow button. It really helps out a ton. And hey, just tell people to come and hang out here. It's great. Bye-bye, Bolos. Oh, yeah, like... And they ain't wrong. I am a Luxac. Ooh, Krenko. That works. Right, this is... Okay, nice, nice. I'm going to take out the Planeswalker that can still put 3+1/+1 counters on things. Or they're going to lose their Evolution Sage. Either way. Yeah, right? Lose a Planeswalker or lose your only creature. Deal. Sweet. No! But I need that Ceratok. That's awkward. One second, folks. Sorry about that, folks. Just had to make sure that there was nothing changing for the funeral on Thursday. Yeah, we seem to be a little bit stuck, and the problem is both of our kill spells that are just kill spells are in the graveyard right now. So, yeah, problem. But we do have the Dreadhorde Arcanist, so we can find that and get this back. But, yeah. Spellgorge are weird, not a Dreadhorde Arcanist, but not bad either. Wow. Yeah, we're just gonna pass it on. This is tricky. Oh dear. The amusing thing is, this Wanderer is making these Rubble Belt Rioters look basically useless. Okay, well, I mean, it's another chump blocker, so whatever. I love it. The first time we find Krenko, cannot attack with him. Cannot attack with him whatsoever. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. That's all my creatures, though. Okay, we need a 3-powered creature. Can't make a token, it's -2. That's why I haven't been making the token. Yeah, most of the that's sad. Here's this thing. You're just going to tick the Wanderer down by 2 to 6, and it's going to exile it. I'm sad now. I mean, so I can kill this Evolution Sage by attacking with this Krenko. But that just doesn't even remotely feel worth it. No. No, we're going to leave it as is, and we're just going to stare at each other for a bit. Yeah, because every time they play a land, this Wanderer gains an activation. It's completely nuts. Okay, didn't even bother attacking with the wolf? Weird. Their pool does indeed seem better than ours. I remembered that thing's static ability this time. Oh, good God, no. That is not enough. We died. Yep, okay. Sweet, back to standard.